I'm thinking previous generations. They let the man do the man thing.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. There you go. He's on the
And
right
I
track.
think now it's almost a fight sometimes between the man and the woman because they all think they're on the same level.
Mm-hmm.
So it's more bumping heads than anything, in my opinion.
But Jay,
Because-
aren't they all on the same level? So previous generations, they weren't because of money, but
Mm.
now they are. So they
No.
are on the same level.
No,
No,
that's
but
not what it was.
okay, Steve.
That's
Go
what it
ahead.
was.
Go ahead. Take it from
No.
there, Steve.
It's not about, you say it's about money. It was about respect. It was about a man being a man. And the man went out and did his thing and took care of the household. The woman, it was a whole different generation. Woman had her place. It was, woman wasn't trying to pick herself up to compete with her man to be just as
But
comparable as him. And
but
show
Steve, we
her-
comparing
show her-
generations to generations.
No,
So
but
for
listen.
generations,
Well, but that's
women been
what
trying
that was
to.
the question, though, Julian. That was the question.
Then to now, back then, that's how it was, bro. The man went out and made the money. It was like they said, women was good, barefoot and pregnant in the house. The
Don't get them
man
flagged.
went out and made the money, and the woman had her place as far as taking care of the home. That's how that shit was back then.
All right.
Now, women are like, yo, barefoot and pregnant with my ass, I'm going out making just as much money as you.
Right.
Motherfucker, so what are you talking about? So,
Right.
so now we almost balance and equal. So the whole balance of power has changed from
Balance
it
of
being the
power.
man's thing, taking care of the household and all that shit, and all that, to now the woman is just as what's the word? The woman is just as capable
You got it.
to do that as the man. So therefore, now you're like, okay, well, I'm not the
Steve,
top dude
yo,
anymore.
Steve,
because now
I want to go to bed, man.
Yeah, we got to get through these questions.
No, I'm just
All right.
saying.
We got the point, Steve. We got it. So Sofo,
That's the point.
we got it. Oh, totally. Sofo, is that because the reason why I asked that, is, do you think that helps or hurts the community?
It does. It does, because you lose the structure. It used to be, I call it the farm father. If the farm father woke you up to do things or said something, the mother wouldn't chime in and say, it's too early. Why are you doing that? There was a reason and a rhyme behind that. So now when you extract that out of the home, that child, that boy or that girl is losing morale of, listen, my father said I have to get up, I have to do this. You're losing the responsibility. So that hurts the community because responsibility contributes into the community. Everybody's putting in their fair share. And if you take that and don't teach that to the children now, based on what a mother's doing by butting heads with the father, yes, it definitely hurts the community.
All right.
Definitely.
All right. What do you think, Wash?
It hurts because when the majority of your relationship is fighting, you're not raising the child, or you're not raising your kids. And
Good point. That's a good point.
So when you're just, because at that point both of y'all worrying about whatever feelings you hurt, whatever feelings that I hurt your feelings, and we're not even caring about nothing else.
Mm-hmm.
And in today's time, it's so easy to leave.
Right.
It's so easy just to say, you know what, I don't got to deal with this, man. I'm out for either part. I ain't got to deal with it. Instead of just saying, you know what, let's figure it out. Let's stick it out, because it's cheaper to keep her. But if you want some dudes want
this whole shit that y'all talking about is so, because you know what, like I said, I would say it like this, because y'all are talking from a modern day perspective.
Right.
All y'all know.
Talk from my perspective.
Yeah.
All y'all know that that shit wouldn't even fly from back in the day. Whatever your parents say was what was going down.
So
But then everybody
so
agrees with
so
that,
listen.
though, Steve.
That's what we just said.
Yeah, everybody agrees with that, Steve.
I'm not arguing, bro. I
We
can't
said.
talk about what my father would have did. I'm
going
talking
over
about what I.
Jason just said. I'm going over what Jason just said. You know, about
Okay.
Jason
modern
just agreed with
day
you.
and this and that. That modern
Yeah,
day
you
shit.
bugging.
Like, yo, listen, that's the whole difference between then and now.
Where we know that's why we on this
You know
podcast.
that.
we
That's why we
about it.
talking about it.
Well, I get that, but I'm saying, I'm just voicing my opinion.
Yeah, I
I'm
know.
saying what you off of what you just said. I think that shit is total bullshit because you know.
Yes. Yes, Steve. Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's bullshit.
We-
Even I agree with it, Steve.
Because if listen,
Take another
because
shot. Take another shot.
no, listen.
Next
because
question.
if you evaluate the whole scenario, you see yourself from what we're speaking about that's the biggest fucking difference in the whole scenario as far as what it is today as opposed to what it was.
Yo, if this
back
video doesn't go viral, I don't know what's. All right, Steve, I'm gonna let you. We're gonna move on. Steve, I got two. Hold on, Steve. I got
Hold on,
two.
Steve. Oh,
I got two controversial questions.
Mute
Okay.
your mic.
Okay.
I got two controversial questions, and I'm gonna let you answer it. I'm gonna let you answer the first one first. But
All
everybody's gonna get to answer. Okay.
All right.
So
All right.
recently, Kevin Samuels did like a video or two, I don't remember, on black women don't smile. They don't smile. And it came up where one woman said, "Why don't black men complain about other races of women smiling?" And he said, "Because they do smile." So my question is, do you think other races of women are just altogether more pleasant than black women? Or is that just a stereotype?
I don't even know how to categorize that. That's not, no, because that's not black women not being, content about themselves. That's why they don't smile, and other women do. Like, that's retarded. That shit doesn't make no sense to me because, if here's the thing, if you are with a black woman and y'all are happy together,
What?
she's gonna smile. Okay.
No, we're just talking about like if you're in the neighborhood,
Walking down the street.
right? And you look up and you see
Okay. All right.
all right. So that's the
Well,
scenario.
I think that I'll put it like this. I think maybe she may not smile because she might be on some sort of defense system.
Okay, I'll get you at the defense. All right.
Defense mode. You know what I'm saying? Like,
All right, all right.
like I'm not gonna give this dude the satisfaction of my smile because I don't want to let him think he's gonna have a shot with me when I ain't really feeling it.
But that's
so
the-
she's
is-
not
but-
gonna give him that satisfaction of a smile.
So are you saying that? So is the answer yes? Other races of women are more pleasant than black women? Because that's the question.
I don't believe that. No.
Okay.
no.
All right. So Julian, you take that one.
I'm gonna say, yo, I love this. I'm gonna say no, and based off a smile, I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna just say no.
Okay.
Now,
I don't think they're more pleasant. No, I think if every no. That's my answer. No,
No. What? That other races aren't more pleasant?
that other races are more pleasant. I think it's the same. Females
Just
are
a step.
female.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What about you, Sofo? What do you think about that one?
I'm gonna agree with Julian. I'm gonna say no. It depends on the female, like where they're at. If it's 10 guys in a gym, she's probably not gonna smile.
Mhm.
But if she's in a flower shop or a restaurant, she may smile at just you. So I'm gonna say it depends on the female.
Okay. What do you think, Wash?
Speaking from New York City, I think a lot of New York City women are like that.
Yeah, no, that's a really no. I agree, man. I totally agree.
I grew up in Bensonhurst.
Oh,
I
I
grew up around
totally
white girls.
agree,
I
man.
grew up around
Nobody's
black
smiling,
girls.
right?
Hey,
Nobody's
Yeah,
smiling.
seriously.
Ain't nobody smiling.
Yeah.
Because I ain't been nowhere else, so I can judges of New York women.
Yeah,
They
I-
all be
Nobody's
upset on the
smiling.
train.
I couldn't agree more, man.
Ain't nobody smiling.
I've been trying to. There were times I tried to have a conversation. I'm talking about a white girl with a white girl, and they completely ignore me like I'm not even standing there. Don't even look in my direction, and I'm just like, oh, all right. But I think
That's in
because
New York.
yeah, I think because Kevin Samuels is from somewhere in the Midwest, Atlanta, or so. I'm not exactly sure. Do you think it's different, maybe in the Midwest, or where the other countries, where the part of the country
Yeah.
they're
Yeah.
from?
I think in the South is the Southern
It's way
hospitality is
different out
different.
there.
I think it's
In the
because of your
South.
personality.
No, but I think in New York City,
Yeah,
just New York is just a
listen,
rough.
Yeah.
It's New
It's New
York, man.
Is that
It's
the
New-
way Jay brought it to light just now? Because I've been on vacation. We've all been on vacations in other cities, and hi. It's like, oh, okay, hey. Then you get back to New York, and you like, oh my god, I
Gritty.
just asked
Gritty.
you where the store was.
But is it the same between
that's-
black and white women, Jay? So,
Yeah.
I think
out of
it's the
state?
same.
100%. 100%.
so it's
That is
so it's the same out of state. That all races are more pleasant out of state, but in New York, generally speaking, women just aren't as pleasant.
Yeah.
Across all, I have to agree. I have to agree.
And I think
What do you
more
really? You
south.
disagree?
I think more south.
Who disagree?
Steve, you disagree with that?
I disagree. No, because if you go,
Make it 5 minutes though.
let's put it in two categories, right? All right, let's talk about,
Oh
New
Lord.
York and go.
Wash,
on
I wanted you to know that this whole week, I thought you were the one that was gonna disagree with everything.
All right, look, check it out. So if you go, being from New York, you go to another state, 9 times out of 10, chicks dig you because you from New York, right?
What?
Steve, you just said that.
Right?
Yo,
Oh,
you
all right,
literally
all right.
saying what we said, Steve.
Now, wait, hold up. But now I'm gonna take it to the next demographic, right? Let's just talk about
So it's 2 points? It's 2 points?
what? Yeah.
Oh,
Steve, you can say it. Just make it quick because we got to wrap it up.
The thing is, like you touched on black women and white women and all that stuff, right? So from my experience, I see that white women are very more receptive to me than a black woman because they just, maybe it's out of curiosity. I don't know what it is, but like black women have, different demographics and issues on how they approach a dude as far as how they say how they feel, how they like you. They say, well, oh, this dude's cool, whatever, and they'll give you some
Oh
rhythm, right?
Lord,
But
Steve.
wait, no, they'll give you some rhythm. But
No,
the white women, because you're a black dude, they just be all on top of your shit, and that is like the way it goes down.
Talking
And
about, man.
and come on, now, let's keep it real. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, bro.
no, I'm telling you from
Yo,
experience.
Chili,
I'm telling you from experience.
I'm
Say,
seen-
keep it real.
I've
I don't know what
seen-
you're talking about.
Listen, I've seen, like white women that I wasn't even attracted to, like come on to me and all that kind of shit. And I'm like, well, what's up with this chick? Like, why is she
What?
like so attracted to me?
What?
and
You said that to yourself?
She gravitated to me. But you know why? Because I was a black man, and that was her curiosity. Whereas,
What?
no, yeah, that's real talk. Yeah,
What country
gravitated to
was
me
you
because I
in?
a black man. At the same time, you have black chicks, and you being black as well, that will, I'm trying to think of the word, like just trying to
Ignore you?
separate. Wait, no. They will try to, evaluate what it is about you that they like before they gravitate
Was
to you.
you talking this long? Maybe that's why.
That's
Motherfucker,
what
listen,
you're supposed
that's
to
what
do
it
when
is,
you see
son.
somebody.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you from experience.
Okay,
All right.
so
This
from
week-
your
yeah, you
experience,
bugging.
Steve, you saw white women be more pleasant to you than black women, and generally speaking. Is that what you're trying to say?
Cases, yes.
Okay, that's it. That's the answer to the question.
Oh Lord.
That's it. All right, so let's the next controversial question, right? Oh man, this is gonna. I didn't think this was gonna be so funny tonight. So,
That's some good shit right here.
yeah. All right. So here's the next controversial question. So I'm just gonna say state. So Steve, you were not when you were married. You were not married to a black woman,
No,
and Julian, you're not married to a black woman, right?
No.
But Wash and Safo are.
Right.
Do you think today's black men are dating outside their race when looking for a wife?
Mm,
no,
no,
no.
No.
no. I don't feel that way. I never
Nah.
thought
Go ahead,
about
Wash.
it.
Go ahead, Wash.
I
Go
never,
ahead.
I never thought about it.
Yeah, me.
I
either.
don't. I never thought about it like that. I don't think so.
Okay.
You know, it's hard to. You know, these questions are kind of hard for me because I've been married so long.
Yeah. I know.
And it's like once you have these kids and you know all these things, I don't really think about
Right. Yeah.
outside the bubble, outside my bubble.
Yeah. Especially when you're raising kids. Yeah.
Right.
absolutely.
So I don't
So
know.
look,
I don't know.
At the end of the day, man,
Go ahead, Safo.
I am so for interracial dating because one thing I did see is love, bro. Like when you love somebody, you really love them. You don't care one leg, white, black, like you really love that person. And I before used to say, well, how do they deal with them and how do they deal with them? And then I thought about it. I'm like, when you really love somebody, there's no
Can't be
escaping.
explained.
That's it in a nutshell, right there.
Okay.
Like, yeah.
What do you think,
That's it
Julian?
in a nutshell.
Julian, go ahead.
I think that's a good one, man. I'm gonna say
The next question is going to be even better.
I'm gonna just say yeah, just because people date in their neighborhood, like they look in their community.
Mm.
And I think the Black and Spanish community is so mixed. You know, it's like you just find something different. Usually a black guy, vice versa, a Spanish dude is always the mix. You know, it's like
So you think they
So I think-
do look for other
I think-
races, or they don't?
I don't think they look for it. I'm gonna say no for looking for it. But
Okay.
I think they just happen to find it because of the community. You know.
Okay. All right.
I couldn't agree with Jay more.
Go ahead.
He hit the fucking nail on the head.
Go ahead. What's that, Steve? That love is love, no
What's
matter
Jay?
what.
It's three J's.
You
It's
know,
three J's
because-
here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Jay
Because,
Safo.
yes.
Right.
Because if you love somebody, you love them for who they are. You don't give a fuck what nationality, what complexion, what
Okay.
none of that shit. Love is love, man. And that's what it is.
But we ain't
And-
talking about love yet.
No, we're
You
not talking
actually
about love.
dating the person.
No,
You
Yeah.
meeting the
no,
person.
but
He's talking about
that's
meat,
what-
going out to meet.
Nah, listen,
And looking
you
for
might,
it and
you
looking
might go out to
too.
meet somebody
Looking
and
for
date
it.
somebody, and you might say, oh, you might like that person for who they are, but it's not the what's the word? It's
Steve.
not the
Yo, Steve,
the
real quick,
homeshit.
Steve. You think black guys are going out looking for white women, Puerto
No,
Rican women? You
No.
think black women are going out looking for white guys, Puerto Rican guys?
no,
So your answer is no.
not at all. No, I don't think
I
that.
think
I don't think that. I
some
think that
have that
when you
preference.
find that person that's
Nah,
that's right.
there
for
is
you,
some
He's
have that
going. He's still
preference,
going.
and I have
He's
some
still
friends.
going.
I think when you find that person that's right for you, you gravitate to that person, no matter what race or
But
nationality.
Steve, that's
No
not
matter.
that wasn't
That's
the question.
That's
Yeah,
the
but-
that
definition
wasn't
of
the
love,
question.
Steve.
Yeah.
You know that. That's
Yeah.
what love is.
That's not. But what we're saying is, if some people have that preference, there are some black men that only like white women. We know this, vice versa. But I don't think that's as a whole. You know, I think some people have the preference. That's what they want to date. That's what they want to date. I don't have a problem in the racial dating. Only time I have a problem with it is when you downplay your own race to date to be with the person you want to be with.
Okay.
You can
good
date
point.
whoever you want
I
to
hear
date.
you,
That's
100%.
fine.
Right.
I'm
But
with that, yeah.
No,
if you're a
100%.
white woman and you dating a black man and you start shitting on white men, that shit is whack.
Right.
That means you're doing it
No,
for
I
a whole
understand. I
nother
get you.
reason. That's
100%.
not even love. That's not
Mhm.
even love. You just like it's
No,
almost
I
like
hear
you're being
that,
spiteful to
100%.
hurt the next person.
Right.
You know,
right,
if you
right.
the other way, if you're
No,
a
I
black
hear you.
man, you date white women, you like I hate black women. Da, da, da. Once you start doing that, then you just that shit is toxic
Right.
and it's wrong.
Yeah.
Because I love black
Yeah,
women,
absolutely.
so
Me
you know
too. I love my sisters now, goddamn it. Let's not get it
I
twisted.
couldn't tell a
I'm
few
just
minutes
saying,
ago.
I
Goddamn it.
gotta be versatile. Gotta be versatile. And listen, I like the whole spectrum. I like the whole rainbow.
He said, I like
yeah, but
everything.
but that's
I
not
like
the
like the
everything.
whole
question.
rainbow.
I like
And don't say
everything.
pause,
So-
motherfucker, because I know what you're saying when
Yeah.
I say rainbow. So don't say pause, but you know
Oh,
what I'm
it's
talking about.
Yeah.
I was going there. I was definitely going there. I was
Yo,
They
definitely
said
going
check your
there.
DMs. They said check your DMs.
Sofo,
man.
Sofo, do you think that the interracial dating and marrying is more common in today's generation? You know, the younger generation, not us.
I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no.
You don't think it's
I've-
more common in today's generation?
Okay. I see. I thought you meant like the immediate, like right now under us. Yeah,
No.
yeah, it,
Yeah.
it definitely, yeah.
What do you guys think? Do you think Wash? What do you think? Do you think it's more common today?
I think it's more common because of hip hop. I think hip hop
That's a
make it a
yes.
little bit.
So you had to take it there. You
A
had
lot
to
of
take it
people.
there.
Yeah,
Nah,
but
be
no,
quiet.
that happens.
Because
Yeah, I
you
agree.
can go to the city and
Yeah, it's more
it'd be that kind of crowd. It'd be a
Hip-hop.
mixed crowd,
Yeah.
and y'all love that hip hop, and
That's right.
everybody listen to it. So that's a relatable conversation you might have with somebody that's not black like
Right.
you, and it's easier to relate to that person if y'all both like Jay-Z or whatever it is.
Nice icebreaker.
Right.
Yeah, Julian. So what do you think? You think it's more common in today's generation?
All right, you got to repeat the question again.
Do you think interracial dating and marriage is more common in today's generation than previous generations?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Can I
One,
say something to that?
one, I'm gonna say yeah because of social media. It's instant to
Mhm.
search,
Yeah.
you know, for what things you're looking for. So back in the day, you know, 10 years ago, you would have to go out and find somebody, and most likely somebody in your community that would look like you.
Mhm.
Now you put in your preferences of what you're looking for,
Right.
and it might not be the color what you're looking for, but it might be your preferences, and that's how things happen, you know.
So now,
Interracial
So I think it's-
dating was like being and Jay, don't take this the wrong way, right? This had nothing to do with you, but I know you're gonna be like, "Oh, Steve." But interracial dating was like, you know, being a gay dude in the class. Oh, that's real. Interracial dating was like being a gay because you know it motherfucker be in the
John,
class.
you're gonna get sued.
Yo, hold on. Say your age.
Listen, let me
Tell them, yo,
break
how
down
old
the
you are.
scenario.
Say your age.
Tell them how old you are.
Because you know that shit was like hidden in the background until the motherfucker came out of the closet, right?
How old
Interracial
are you?
dating's been around for a long time.
We know that.
It's just now being more,
common.
of course, you know,
So the
prevalent
answer to your
because
question
of the
is
time and
I
age
think
that
it's
we're in
yes.
now.
Yeah. So today's generation,
Yes.
it's more common.
Absolutely.
yes.
Okay.
But
Okay.
back in the day, that
Perfect.
shit was like,
I'm-
you know, you kept
Yeah.
that shit.
So
on
it's
the down
yes,
low.
Steve.
Yeah. So the answer
So
is
it's
yes.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's the Jesus Christ. All right. So here's the final question. Wash.
Oh my God.
Yeah. You know, I was trying to make this serious. It's impossible with Steve.
Crazy.
All right. So everybody gets a chance to answer the last question. And it just piggybacks off that one. Wash, you can answer first. Does that help or hurt the community? Your community?
Interracial dating?
Yeah.
Mm.
And interracial marriage.
I don't think it hurts the community. I think the relationship is harder on the times we're going through now. If y'all can't have this conversation that was going on with police brutality and all these things, and if you can't have that talk, then it's going to be hard on your household. I don't know if it's hard on the community because I'm gonna keep it a buck. Black people usually don't care.
Mhm.
White person move in the neighborhood, usually they don't care. You know, black people go about their business. They don't really care about none of that.
Mhm.
You know, oh, got white neighbor. Oh, how you doing? You know, that's just how black community always been. But I don't think it hurts the community. But I think that if y'all can't have this conversation of what's going on today, it's just gonna make your relationship harder to deal with that interracial relationship.
Yeah,
Because
Sofo. I'm sorry.
No.
Okay, keep going.
no, it's fine. It's fine. Go ahead.
Sofo,
Nah,
what do you
same,
think?
same as Wash. I don't think. Yo, listen. Black people don't give. We don't care about shit. Nobody care. You want to bring, you know, your white counterpart, your wife, your whoever. They don't care. The community is not gonna fall apart, or the economy is gonna crash. It's hey, that's what you want, cool. But like how Wash said, versus you have a white guy, he'll bring marry a black woman and bring it, you know, into a community, and they buy a house together. Oh shit, man! You know the value of this. The neighborhood's going down, man. We got a black
Yeah,
lady.
but as the only white guy, we don't give a shit either.
But now,
Now.
now, 'cause
Now.
I remember
Now.
I grew up in
But
Bensonhurst.
me too. And 30 years ago, that was a death warrant.
Yeah,
Get it, you know. But now nobody gives a shit. All right, Julian, what do
Steve
you think?
remember that.
Yeah.
So when you
Steve-
say community, you're talking about neighborhood community, right?
I'm talking
Not like
about
black community.
no, the black
Talking about the
community.
black community.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
So I don't. All right, so I don't think it hurts the black community, you know, because I think the black community in the whole wants to grow, you know.
Mm.
You know, we don't like again. We don't care. We don't care for the black and white. You know, we passed that already. We you know, it's all right. Let's grow from it. Whatever it is, it is. What was the other part of that question?
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay,
That
can
was
I
it.
say
All right.
something now?
All right, Steve, we're saving the best for last. Go ahead.
Oh,
you
boy.
think, you
Listen,
think
all I'm gonna say is I'm gonna piggyback on Jason, Jay, and Julian,
Okay.
because the bottom
You do
line
that.
is the black community doesn't frown upon, you know, love and unity, and no matter what complexion you are, they embrace it. So if you would whatever other nationality that you're with, right? The black community is not going to say, oh, you know, like they're not going to get crazy with it. They're going to embrace it, especially if all they see is love. So they're not going to be like, oh, you know, look at it in any kind of negative way. They're going to embrace it. And that's the beautiful thing about black people,
okay.
because we don't shun, you know, or frown upon shit. We embrace the beautiful things that our people bring to the culture.
That's the perfect ending.
That's it.
Now, that's the perfect ending.
Yeah,
Jay,
that's that.
Jay Sofo, do you want to give a shout out about your cookout?
Oh yeah, sure. Whenever this, no, our cookout.
Our
yeah,
cookout.
yeah.
Gang.
Our what is June 20th? No, June 19th.
Zoom.
19.
Father's Day
Yeah.
/ Juneteenth cookout. Probably the biggest one yet. We want everybody to come out and enjoy, you know, like every year.
Well, tell them where
Steve-
and what time.
Right. It's going to be 145th and Riverbank, downstairs level. Starts at 4 till they kick us out. Juneteenth / Father's Day, first annual
What's the
combination.
GoFundMe? What's the GoFundMe?
GoFundMe. Shit. I
Oh,
don't
my
know.
That's okay. You could give it to me. I'll put it up in the
I,
comment section.
I give it to John. I forget. Oh,
Yeah.
hold on. Sorry.
Bring your pocketbook. Bring your pocketbook shit.
I can't say that again, Steve.
Bring your pocketbooks, bitches.
Yo, speaking about that, now that we on the, I just want to go back and I'm gonna go.
Go ahead.
Black woman supporting. Our GoFundMe is up, and 97% of the support is Black women. Jay Washington
There
is
you go.
putting the GoFundMe up
There
now.
we
It's
go.
right there.
All right.
97% of our financial supporters are Black women supporting the Fund Me. So on a supportive level, when black women got your back, they got it 109%. So I
There
have
you
to,
go.
that's one thing I could say. Minority woman, not even minority woman. So I'm gonna go ahead and bow out.
All right.
I want some seafood, goddammit.
Fucking
I'll be there. I'm there every year.
Absolutely.
All
We'll
right.
be there.
Fellas, I really appreciate this greatly. Serious, because this is going to be a really good video. And this was long, so I'm going to probably cut it up into 3 parts. But this one was really good. And I appreciate you guys coming on. Do me a big
All right.
favor. All right,
All right, bro.
fellas, have a good night. And thanks again. All right.
Later. Good night.
Later,
Yo,
fellas. Good night.